All right, today we're gonna do high flow air filter on the, oh my gosh, on the Super Tenere. Here's the part number, HFA 49.2. We're also gonna be doing spark plugs. I know I only have 2 in my hand and this thing takes 4. But these are the BPR 5 ESs. The other 2 are gonna be delivered today. So the first thing we're gonna do is turn the key, take the seat off, and then we're gonna take the gas tank off for more room. All right, got the seat off. It's just you turn the key and it pops up. So we gotta get the fuel tank off. So you gotta loosen the left side, take all the screws out of it. It's just those Allens. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can actually, don't take it off, just hold this to the side because the fuel tank bolt's right there. This side, you do have to take the whole lower cover off, which is just those 4 quick turn screws. And again, there's the fuel tank bolt. So each of those bolts on both sides I'm going to loosen and remove, and then we'll be able to swing the fuel tank up. I'll show you the next step. So the only hose I'm worried about, the tank's lifted up now. You have to undo those 2 electrical connectors, one there and one there, to give you enough room. And then, as you can see, these are just vent lines. This pressure line is the only thing I'm worried about. There's this safety clip that just snaps on there. Pop it off, set it to the side, and then there's this blue release tab. You push it in, which I can't do one-handed, but you push it in, it releases the clips and you can pull the fuel line out just so it doesn't snap. So I'm going to do that out of precaution and just so I don't break it off here. But the rest of the lines give you plenty of room to where you can set the tank back. I mean, like, look. You see what I mean? And the tank's good there. Yeah, maybe I'll leave it there. I think I'll leave it. Anywho, there's all these Phillips around the air box. So you have to take all those out. And then I can't remember if this covers up a screw or not, but I'm gonna pry it out and make sure. But I might get the screws out. I'll show you. All right, top of the air box is off. So there is a screw in this center hole. You just pull the rubber plug and there's another Phillips. And I know this air filter is not going to be dirty, but I've had that other one for like 2 years now, and I'm just going to put it in. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, of course, like, this thing's only got 5,000 miles on it, you know. So that's the air filter part. Now we're going to look at spark plugs. So there's a 10 there, a 10 there, which I need to remove this wiring now that I have the tank out. And then there are these clamps here on both sides of the throttle bodies that you got to undo, and then you can pull it out. And there's also this tube that you got to take out and you pull those out. So I'm going to go find an Allen wrench to get those out. Bottom air box removed. Spark plugs. So like I said, just those 2 clamps, those bolts. There's an intake air temp sensor right there you got to unplug. And then this right here is that hose. You got to reach in with some pliers, unplug it, slides right out. So now I'm going to do these one at a time. So I'm going to unscrew the 10 for that coil and then undo the connector, pull the plug out, and just go one at a time so I don't mix the wires up. All right, so I got all the bolts out, one plug out. You can kind of see the spark plug down in there. Again, this is the one I'm replacing them with. So I'm going to get all the old ones out, new ones in, and then we'll start putting it all back together. So here's the problem with trusting the internet. Old plug, new plug, completely wrong. So anywho, I'm just going to clean these up. I mean, they're not real bad. Zooming in on them looks worse than actually looking at them, so I'm just going to clean them off. Here's the real number. CPR 8EB9 and GKRs. So I'm gonna clean these up and just throw them back in, and then once I have the filter off again, maybe at like 10,000 miles, I'll buy the correct ones and replace it. So these are getting cleaned with a little bit of emery cloth and going back in. Once you got it all put back together, we're just gonna start it up.